California faces many budget challenges in the year ahead. On a recent statement made by a senator, you can almost compare this to blood transfusion to a very sickly patient, said State Senator Gloria Romero, Democrat, Los Angeles. But this is triage and only addressing a portion of the problems we face. Article April 19, 2009, LA Times. Large budget cuts are needed for the California budget to be balanced again for the second time this year. In a recent summary by the Wall Street Journal in June 2nd, 2009, the state faces a $24 billion budget deficit on a $92 billion general fund. A result of plummeting tax revenues during a recession, this new shortfall is in addition to the $42 billion gap that lawmakers closed in February through steep cuts and new taxes. Lawmakers must pass a balanced budget by June 15th for the state to obtain annual loans from Wall Street. Cuts from many programs will be needed to accomplish this, including education. Future changes in California's higher education will affect all students regardless of current status in the system. This evening we will first address possible proposed cuts to higher education, second, financial aid and enrollment, third, quality of education. We will start by addressing possible budget cuts to the three-tiered system of higher education we are all enjoying. The following will be possible budget cuts to the UC, CSU, and CCC systems of California. UC President Mark Yudof, in a letter to the Joint Legislative Budget Conference Committee, May 29, 2009, stated the reduction to the state's general fund commitment, which totals $800 million for this year and $800 million for next year's fiscal years. That is to accomplish some of the offsets. They've already increased fees to the UC system 9.3%, but that's probably not going to be enough, so they're starting to talk about an increase of 20 to 25%. CSU Chancellor Charles B. Reed stated during a media teleconference May 5, 2009 that this year and next year the budget allotment will have to be cut by $600 million. Their response to that currently is a 10% increase in fees, which would average out to be about $306 per student for 1 year. There's 460,000 students in the CSU system. For California community colleges, I was not able to find a rock-solid number such as the two above. The ranges range from 230 million to almost $1 billion. There's 2.7 million students in the CCC systems with 110 colleges. For COD, according to Tim Wixon during a Channel 3 News, June 22nd, 2009, for COD, the new cuts total $4 million. That's added to the $700,000 already cut earlier this year. The CC system, to accomplish the offsets on this, there's possible talks of $60 per unit credit increase, a total of $60 per instead of the 20 that we all enjoy currently. These cuts will be painful for the institutions, but there will be cuts to financial aid and enrollment as well. The most immediate changes that will be felt by students will be to financial aid and number of future enrollments. The governor has also proposed phasing out Cal Grants, the state's main financial aid program for college students, for a savings of $173 million next year and $450 million in 2 years. This is in the Los Angeles Times, June 2nd, 2009. The Cal State system is looking to cut 10,000 enrollment positions or enrollment spots, but according to Charles B. Reed, May 5th, 2009. The issue here is they're actually trying to make it less to about 3,000 to 4,000. Since the economy has gone down, more people want their education and there is a serious demand at all levels. So that more people are coming to class, or more people are coming to college with less spots being available. Tim Wixon for COD also stated, this is going to be very difficult to get into community college. Students will get turned away, they won't be able to get in. This was also on the Channel 3 news interview on June 22nd. Even before absorbing displacement of university students, California's community colleges are projected to grow at least 4% this year, according to the state's legislative analysts. A number of community colleges are stating their enrollments are up 10%. Los Angeles Times, February 3, 2009. California's higher education system will be stressed, which will have many side effects, including quality. At least temporarily, all students will have fewer class sections and quality of education will be changed. Another statement by Tim Wixon. We will offer fewer classes in the fall and a lot fewer in the spring. We are eliminating winter session indefinitely and canceling our summer school for next year. The proposed cut for the UC budget will have two immediate consequences: larger classes, higher fees for students, and heavier workloads and salary cuts for faculty and staff. This was stated by Layla Lamy, The Nation, June 12, 2009. I think this is probably where some of the biggest changes will affect us. It's so uncertain, and especially until they actually set a budget. Nobody knows exactly what's going on. It's a lot of stress on the teachers because they don't know what their budget, if they will have a job, and how many classes will be cut. And right now, each semester it seems like we have less choices on which time we can take classes. UC President Mark Udoff on June 1st. In the near term, unfortunately, the utter severity of the cuts proposed leaves us only with difficult options to consider. We will now review possible changes to California's higher education in a quick summary. The three primary systems for California's higher education are facing a minimum of $1.4 billion in possible cuts. Fewer students will be able to afford or be accepted into college. Students' choices and quality of education will be altered. This information tonight is not intended to scare or discourage anyone from attempting to earn a college degree. However, it is intended to point out, no matter who you are at this time, to stay focused and complete your goals in a timely fashion. California's day of reckoning is here, Mr. Schwarzenegger said in an unusual address before a joint legislative session. We have no time to waste. Wall Street Journal, June 2nd, 2009. Thank you.